Good evening and welcome to Palm Springs Stadium here in Palm Springs, California. Sam Federman and Brae Foust on the call for you tonight as the Power go for win number 5 in a row against the San Diego Grind.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fun night out here in the ballpark. Kyle Mosley on the bump for the Palm Springs Power, pitching right now at the time of recording 1.37 ERA, 20 strikeouts in total. Ready to go for his, I believe his second start if I'm not mistaken, but ready to get going here in Palm Springs Stadium, trying to go for their 16th win of the season and keep just that one in the loss column.
Yeah, and we're about to get underway here, and the Power have been really impressive this season in a new opponent, the San Diego Grind, and they're going to lead off this game here, and it's Junior Hinojosa, Southwestern College, and Mosley is getting ready as he stands on the mound and delivers the first pitch from Palm Springs Stadium, and it is fouled off on the first base side into the parking lot.
Nothing better like a good old-fashioned heater to start you off on the day, and he almost blew that right by him.
So we'll go around the infield in a moment for the Power as the second pitch from Mosley is fouled back. So quickly 0-2 on Hinojosa. At third base, it's Jason Leone. Cole Abrams is at short. Dalton Thomas at second, and Mark Kirkland at first. Bryant Ball's doing the catching, and here is the 0-2. And a swing and miss. He made him look silly there on the breaking ball.
Boy, nothing better than a first batter, first strikeout, basically. Just making him look like a fool off that breaking ball, having to stretch out. Couldn't even come close to that one. That's an out for this Power, first inning.
Yeah, 3 pitches, 3 strikes. It was pretty quickly done there, and it's now going to be Hector Correon. And so here's the 1-0 pitch from Mosley. Catches the outside corner with a firm fastball for strike one.
Boy, nice work there by Ball. Nice work there by Mosley. Good frame job on the gift catching that outside corner.
And that one is swung on and missed for strike number 2. So back to a 2-strike count for Mosley as he looks for strikeout number 2 in a row.
Lucky 21 so far this season.
And the pitch. Just missed outside. Ball was set up outside, so that'll even the count up to 2 balls, 2 strikes on Correon. And here comes the 2-2, and that is grounded at second. Thomas with it, and he'll give it over to first, and that is the second out of the inning. So 2 quick outs for the Power. Mosley doing a good job so far, and now he'll face Jack Sanders of Palomar College. He's in right field tonight for the Grind. Power get back to league play this weekend, but a couple more non-league games before that. And the first pitch to Sanders is a called strike that floats into the zone. So 0-1.
Boy, slider's working really good early on here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, and there's a swing and miss. So quickly 0-2. Looking for that 1-2-3 inning is Mosley.
2 off-speed pitches. Let's see if he goes to the heater right here.
Looks in for his sign, gets it, comes set, and delivers the pitch. And it is chopped on the ground towards third and foul. Leone wanted to show off in front of Steve Garvey, who threw out the first pitch tonight.
That was a fun moment for both of us up here.
Oh, absolutely.
Got a chance to see a World Series champion come out here and throw the first pitch here in Palm Springs Stadium.
And a National League MVP in 1974.
Oh, can't forget about that, yep.
So now still 0-2 as Mosley is working from the line, and the pitch is just got a piece of that to foul it back was Sanders.
Yeah, it looked like Sanders had that figured out correctly. Figured the heater was coming at any time, prepared for it. But Mosley's got some heat behind it, so just to catch up to that, it was impressive.
So now the third 0-2 pitch is fouled again. So good fight here from Sanders. Sanders wearing 21, as is appropriate with that last name. like obviously now Coach Prime, the 0-2. And a swing and miss. That is strike 3. So 2 Ks in the first inning for Mosley. And it's a 1-2-3. We'll be back for the bottom half of the first inning.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Like your bacon
Say it.
steady ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Bottom of the first inning here in Palm Springs. Sam Federman and Brae Foust bringing you the action. Power taking on the San Diego Grind. Non-Haro on the mound for the Grind. Out of College of Southern Nevada. He's pitching from the left side. And take you down to Power lineup. It's Abrams leading off. Then Jason Leone and Brandon Leone. Then Noah Blythe cleaning it up. Tate Gamble 5th and Bryant Ball 6th. Mark Kirkland 7th. Emmanuel Dean 8th. And Dalton Thomas is hitting 9th. So to the top of the power order, it is Cole Abrams of UNC Asheville playing shortstop tonight for the Power. He's hitting .220 with a .385 on base percentage, hoping to get that average up a little bit against Haro here in the bottom of the first. And Haro looks in for his sign and gets it. And the lefty comes set and delivers the first pitch, which is taken outside for ball 1 by Abrams.
Not a bad placement on that first pitch. Establishes the strike zone early for him.
So it's 1-0 now on Abrams as Haro looks in and delivers. And he got his spot that time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Similar spot, different. So the count is at 1 ball and 1 strike. Haro looks in. And the pitch is fouled back by Abrams to the screen. 1-2. Count at 1-2. Haro looks in. Gets his sign from his catcher Gonzalez and delivers the 1-2 pitch, which misses high and away. So back to 2-2, back even.
Not a bad waste pitch there. Tried to get that breaking ball to come across the outside corner, but broke a little too late. But nonetheless, even 2-2 count now.
Power of 4 straight wins last week, bouncing back from their 1 loss. And here comes the 2-2. Abrams will line that one foul on the first base side, on the deep down that right field line. So the count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. A good at bat here being put up by the shortstop.
Yep, making the pitcher right here waste more pitches than he should or want to, especially early on in this first at bat of the Power.
Yeah, Abrams making Haro sweat. And the next 2-2 delivery is taken high, ball 3, a little over ambitious on the frame job from Alex Gonzalez, the catcher. So the count is full, and here comes the payoff. Abrams swats that one foul down that first base line and out of play. So we'll do it again here at 3-2.
Boy, 7 pitches as so far to this at bat. Abrams is making them work, and that's what you'd like to see from your leadoff hitter.
Haro steps off the mound, Abrams out of the box, and now they're back in and ready for the next payoff pitch, which Abrams takes high, ball 4, and he will take his base. A very much deserved walk for Abrams, who did a really good job fouling pitches off. Brings up Jason Leon, who's hitting at 383 for the Power.
Absolutely seeing the ball excellent these last few weeks. Being able to put the bat on ball and get on base more often than not.
474 OBP for the Power. So Abrams takes his lead off first. Haro looks in, and the right-handed hitter is ready, and the pitch comes, and he swings right through a fastball in the upper third, so it's 0-1 against Leon. We've seen Leon hit for extra base hits into the gap, and we've seen him steal some bases when he gets on base with singles. He's been really impressive in all facets of his game as he readies for the 0-1 from Haro, who checks on the runner and delivers the pitch. And it's fouled back, right over our heads in the press box, and it's 0-2 now.
To be honest with you, Sam, I was reaching out for that one. If it was just a little lower, it probably would have dove over you.
That was honestly one of the closer ones that we've seen this year.
We're still waiting up here for that first foul ball.
We had a couple close ones in the PSCL in the mornings. Quickly 0-2, and the pitch comes in. Leon swats that one on the ground. Lopez will field at second. He only has one play, and it's at first, and he gets the out.
Honestly, not too shabby of a hit right there. Recognizes it's going to be outside, probably going to be a strike. So she takes a little chop at that and has it bounce way too high. And the second baseman had no chance for the double play, so just get the easy out at 1. And that moves Abrams over to second.
So up steps Brandon Leon, who, in a rather small sample for the Power, is hitting .294 with a .588 slugging percentage.
And let's not forget the first Power of the season to hit homer out. So that's something you can go off of, and has something over his big brother.
Yeah, certainly made a dent in the stat sheet when he hit that bomb out to right field a couple nights ago. As he stands in the left-handed batter's box with Abrams on second base, Haro looks in and delivers the first pitch, and he swings and misses on a low pitch.
Boy, it looked like he was trying to go for home run number 2 of the season with that swing.
So now it's 0-1. Abrams takes his lead off of second. The shortstop, Xavier Gonzalez, is directly behind him, taking a few steps back now as the pitcher, Haro, looks in for his sign, gets ready to throw the 0-1 pitch, and will step off the mound and chase Abrams back to the bag. Take the hitter and the runner out of the rhythm a little bit, and now come back ready for the 0-1 pitch. Look at the runner and look again as Abrams stunted, and the 0-1 pitch finally comes, and it's a high one taken by Leon for strike 2. I'm not sure if there's any confirmation on this, but Brandon Leon, I see a lot of Alex Verdugo in his batting stance.
I never thought of it that way, actually, but yeah, I can see a little bit of that.
Especially how he took that last pitch, just the way that he looked at it and like moved his wrists a little bit, but nothing else. And here comes the pitch. It's way inside. It misses. 1-2 is the count now.
Almost had that back door inside breaking ball catch that corner, but nice eye by Brandon to recognize it was just going to be a little inside, and he takes the ball.
Abrams takes his lead. He's stunted a few times. Let's see if he goes. It's now 1-2. And the pitch. Leon hits that one on the ground to first. King over to Flip, and did he beat him? He did not, and they got the out. So that's 2 outs now. A good chase by Haro. He did a really good job getting over to the bag.
Nice hustle as well. Like we said, it's just a complete foot race. Surprised that the first baseman didn't go for a 3 unassisted. That would have probably been a more safer route, but 3-1 works nonetheless, and that moves Cole Abrams over at third. So 2 outs moves the runner over to third. Don't know if that's super efficient, but nonetheless, 90 feet away from their first run.
Yeah, and if you need runs, this is the guy you call. 21 runs batted in on the season for Noah Blythe, who's been the Power's most consistent hitter over the last 2 seasons. Haro readies in the first pitch. Misses high. You see when Blythe stepped in the box, he made some sort of gesture towards Haro, almost like in a salutatory way of like,
good luck.
Perhaps they know each other from elsewhere. 1-0. Blythe hits that one a high pop. It's going to get out of play, so it's 1-1.
Yeah, nothing unusual if there's a lot of these people are from Southern California or from the area around Southern California. A lot of old, at least acquaintances. A little respect there from Blythe to the pitcher.
I mean, Southern California in itself is a pretty big area.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a whole megalopolis in itself. I was looking into that earlier. It's 1-1, and Haro deals. Misses outside. Here comes Abrams. He's going to score the first run of the game for the Power. So a wild pitch that was in the left-handed batter's box and skeeted past Gonzalez allows the run to score, so Blythe doesn't even have to put it in play for the Power to take the lead. 2-1 is the count. Power ahead 1-0 without a hit. Here comes the 2-1. Blythe fouls that one back. It's 2-2.
And honestly, that Gonzalez play right there to let the ball go, unfortunately, that cannot happen with a runner on third base. He needs to be able to recognize that ball's going to be in the dirt or way outside, scooch over and block it. He has to be the wall, and fortunately, he wasn't for him.
Haro looks in, gets his sign. The 2-2 with 2 outs coming into Blythe. Taking high ball 3. Good eye shown there by the Antelope Valley star. Out here for his second season with the Power, hitting over 400 in both of them. And here comes the payoff with 2 outs. Blythe lines that one over the head of the third baseman, and he is on with a base hit. Noah Blythe will raise that batting average even higher.
Yeah, you don't want to place a fastball right there for Noah Blythe. He knows how to turn on the ball, and he did just that. Line drive in between short and third. No chance for them to get it. That's an easy single and another hit for the young man over at first base now.
Tate Gamble steps in. The BYU Cougars hitting .314 with a preposterous .529 on base percentage.
Really now? Doing pretty well in that area.
Blythe puts on that sliding glove that you see all the runners have, and he takes off. Here comes the pitch. It is on the ground. It just narrowly evades Blythe, and the throw over is tag is applied. It was a high throw by the second baseman Lopez. King caught it high off the bag, but was able to apply the tag on Gamble, and that will end the first inning, and we'll go to the second inning.
family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
Back for the top of the second inning, Sam Federman and Brae Foust bringing you the action as Kyle Mosley is on the mound for the Power. A scoreless 1-2-3 in the first, and now he faces Oscar Serratos, who will chop that one in Kirkland fields and flips, and a quick one out, one pitch, one out, the best way you can do it.
Oh, absolutely. One pitch, one out. Just a little high bouncer over to Mark Kirkland. Takes the easy out, 3-1.
Brings up Eddie King, playing first base for the Grind and hitting in the 5 spot. Mosley looks in and deals the first pitch, runs inside, ball 1. So here comes the 1-0 from the right-hander. And it breaks in there for a called strike. So 1-1 is the count.
Yeah, King was probably expecting another fastball in, but nice little breaking ball area right there.
Started it where the fastball ended, and there's another fastball that's chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes now, so back in a commanding position for the right-hander.
And he's moved his way over from the inside all the way to about the center of the plate, so I might be looking for something on the outside. Maybe it's that slider of his going all the way out.
Maybe he could come back inside. Here's the 1-2. And it's a breaking ball that couldn't catch the outside corner, according to the umpire, who has the best view of anyone.
Yeah, I think Kyle Mosley wanted that one. I think he placed it where he wanted it, but didn't get the call.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and fouled off by King towards the Power dugout. Remains 2-2. In the outfield for the Power, it's Gamble, Leone, and Dean, and the 2-2. Fastball missed outside, 3-2.
Just a little bit too far the right. Brian Ball couldn't frame it in time. Had a little too much movement there.
Gorgeous night as that one does break in for called strike 3. Started that breaking ball far inside and gets it to come into the inner third of the strike zone. And that is the 3rd K in 1 2/3 for Mosley.
Just barely catching that corner on the inside corner. Barely made it in time, catching the back door, and nice little strikeout.
So Xavier Gonzalez is the next hitter, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Missed again. So 2-0. Behind in the count, not something we've been accustomed to seeing out of Mosley so far today. Granted, it's only the 6th hitter he's faced, and the 2-0. A swing and miss, a foul tip. That is the first strike. It's 2-1 on Gonzalez, playing a little shortstop. And here's the pitch. Missed outside, 3-1. So with 2 outs, facing a little hiccup here is Mosley. See if he can retire him from 3-1. And he kicks and fires, missed outside, ball 4.
Yeah, a couple good pitches on the outside. Was trying to catch that corner. Unfortunately, was not able to do so. And that's going to be the first base runner for the grind.
So that'll bring up Andres Contreras, Southwestern College, with a runner on first. Here comes the pitch. Lined into center field. On the run, can't make the play. It drops in front of Brandon Leon, and that is a base hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was the right decision for Leon. That's going to be a little too short for him to even make a diving catch. And that went past, and that's probably, honestly, a good decision to let that one drop and only have one advancement for each.
He never had a play on it. It was always going to drop. It was a hard hit liner.
He wanted to dive for it. I saw it in his eyes. He wanted to dive for it.
He attacked the first pitch he saw, and up comes Alex Gonzalez, the catcher. 1-0 Power, trying to keep it that way is Mosley, and that'll go a long way to it. A first pitch strike.
A little hardy heart right there on the mound. Just get the heart of the plate and just blow it by him.
So 0-1, 2 outs, 2 on. The runners take their leads. Mosley checks on the runner, standing on the third base side of the rubber, and the pitch misses outside, a ball and a strike. Gonzalez on second, Contreras on first. Gonzalez, Alex at the plate. And he kicks and deals. That is fanned foul for the second strike. A ball and 2 strikes, so Mosley is a pitch away from getting out of this jam.
Might go back to that fastball just to blow it right by him right here for the strikeout.
The 1-2 from Mosley misses outside into the lefty batter's box. Tried to get a chase there on a breaking ball, couldn't do. Base hit could tie the game. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second inning, 2 runners on, and number 2 fires ball 3. So symmetry can't last forever, Brae.
Unfortunately, not in this world.
Counts full. 2 runners on. They'll go on the pitch with 2 outs here. Comes the pitch, and it's swing and a miss, strike 3. Kyle Mosley works around the 2 base runners and K's another, and the Power lead it 1-0 after 1.5.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the Caliente place to play.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended that you change your filters every 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert conditions? Desert Air knows. And with a team of experienced and factory-trained technicians, we are here to help with all your air conditioning and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Kyle Mosley with some big outs to escape a jam in the top of the second inning. He did strike out 2 in the inning, and he's got 4 through 2 innings today. And the Power bats will try to get going. It'll be Bryant Ball to lead off, the catcher.
Oh, Brian Ball, he's on a little bit of a hot streak as of late. The old-fashioned high socks, no batting gloves kind of spatter here.
catching for the power and leading off the bottom of the second inning, hitting sixth with a 385 on base percentage. He's raised that batting average all the way up to 250. He was really struggling for a period of time, but he's snapped out of that. Haro back out for his second inning of work, and the lefty will face Ball, Kirkland, and Dean. So 2 righties and a lefty. And the first pitch of the bottom of the second is high ball 1.
Ball, if I'm not mistaken, has got a 4-game hit streak. Currently batting about 385 in that 4-game hit streak so far, so he's on a pretty good hot streak as of late.
He's been great, and he'll take a ball low. So it's 2-0 on the Cougar. In a couple days, they become members of the Big 12 Conference. Conference you're very familiar with as
I'm a good old Texas Tech alum myself, so yeah, I'm a big fan of the Big 12.
3 balls, no strikes on Ball. We'll see if it's the red light district. And a pitch. And it's a called strike. Ball had already flipped his bat over to start his trot over to first base, but the umpire said, "Not so fast, my friend," with the Lee Corso.
I love the little pat on his chest saying, "My bad, I thought it was a ball. My bad to throw the bat."
So Haro looks in on 3 balls and a strike and delivers. And that is ball 4.
Now we can flip the bat and head over to first base.
You know he wanted to do that. The only guy that would have been madder about not being able to toss his bat is Dom Hughes.
Good point there. Dom would have been a little steamed on that kind of play, but Brian's a little more humble and recognizes his mistake, but he's at first nonetheless.
Kirkland at the plate now, the lefty against the lefty pitcher. Haro deals. Kirkland fouls that one back. Another power hitter, by the way, who is on a hit streak of his own.
5 games, if I'm not mistaken. 5-game hit streak for them. Seeing the ball well. These last two batters have just been seeing the ball well, getting the ball in play and getting some runs on the board.
Spent some time at Winthrop, coming back to Cal Baptist for next season. And the pitch. And he checked his swing. Did he go around? He definitely did. Oh, no, he didn't. He did not break the plane, but his body may have. So that may have given the illusion of him breaking the plane. So
yeah, there's no doubt his body turned all the way to 360.
A ball and a strike. Kirkland fouls that one off. Chopped behind home plate. 1-2 now. Here in the bottom of the second inning with a runner on first base in the person of Bryant Ball. Kirkland, the big lumbering 6'4" first baseman, will just take that one. He spit on it. It was a breaking ball that went below the zone.
Oh, he got fooled a little bit, though. He wanted to swing at that, but good hold right there.
He started his swing, but it didn't get past his shoulder. 2-2 count. Haro deals. Kirkland puts that one on the ground and foul just past the dugout of the grind. So it remains 2 balls, 2 strikes here with the runner on first. Yeah, Kirkland, we've mentioned this before on the broadcast, but he totally fits that stereotype of the big lefty first baseman. He's got the size, he's got the look.
He's got the power to back it up as well.
If we could see one of those swings right here, that'd be great. 2-2. He'll take low, 3-2. And another trait that a lot of these big hulking first basemen sometimes have is their intimidation factor in the box. Kind of throws pitchers off, and they end up walking a whole bunch. See if Kirkland can put a big swing on this one, or if he'll take his base, or if he'll get out. Here's the pitch. Kirkland fouls that one off, and we'll do it again. That was an option that I hadn't considered.
Having another good at-bat here by a power player. That's the 7th pitch of the at-bat. He's battling real well. Making sure to make this young man on the mound throw as many pitches as he possibly can and get out of there early.
Kirkland is hot right now, but it still hasn't felt like we've seen him really get into a ball. Here's the next payoff at 3-2. And he takes ball 4 and flips that bat. Took a second for him to realize it was a close pitch. And that'll bring up Emmanuel Dean, still looking to get into one himself, with 2 runners on and no outs here in the bottom of the second.
And honestly, just really first two at-bats really well done by both Brian Ball and Mark Kirkland, as they've, got a little bit of a hot streak going on. They're seeing the ball well, recognizing where the balls are, recognizing where they have to defend. Emmanuel Dean, I am waiting, and I'm excited for this young man here at the plate. I really see potential in him. He's got the power to back it up. We're just waiting for him to break out in this season.
Yeah, Dean, who is playing at Cal State Northridge. We know he's got pop. It is a little bit of an adjustment period for a lot of these college hitters in terms of finding the sweet spots after playing a full season with BB-Core. They come over here and play with the wood bats.
It's a little bit of a change, for no doubt.
Some guys adjust really well. Some guys have it a little harder. That's why you get the summer ball warriors. 2 on in the first pitch to Dean. Can't find the zone. It's 1-0. So far, Dean 143 average, 214 slugging percentage. So not the most glowing of reviews out here in the Valley so far for him, but that can change in a heartbeat. 2-0 as that one misses high.
And all it takes sometimes for these guys who are having a slow start, all it takes is one good at-bat to get them going.
Yeah, with the small sample of at-bats that you'll get, it can totally change your stat line with just one swing, and thus your confidence can totally shift as well.
Absolutely.
3-0 now after that one missed. Sometimes, though, it might just be best for the team for him to just take his base, get on, put aside his ideas, and he will not even thinking about swinging at that. He put the bat down before the pitch even came to the plate. A 4-pitch walk to load the bases with no outs for Dalton Thomas.
That was honestly an easy take by Dean. 3 straight pitches, 3 straight balls. He figured it was going to be a ball 4, and, well, he guessed it correctly. Now we got bases loaded for the power.
Infield playing in, edge of the grass, trying to stop anything from getting past them. The first pitch is taken for a strike, so after a 4-pitch walk, Haro answers with a first pitch strike on the inside corner to Dalton Thomas, the second baseman from the University of St. Catherine.
Shortstop and third, they're playing close together. They're waiting for that ball to turn on them.
And the pitch missed high.
Thomas has a little bit of a pull to his swing, so if he can recognize that there's a wider gap between second and short, he might be able to get a couple runs in.
And here comes the pitch. Thomas swings through one, and it's 1-2. Top of the order is on deck for the power. Thomas, though, not a slouch himself this year, even batting ninth, 447 on base percentage. And the 1-2 is fouled back and out of play behind home plate. This remains 1-2. Thomas may have also made play of the year for the power with his diving catch in the top of the 9th inning that saved a run and maintained a win. Just got a piece of that 1-2 pitch to foul it off. May have also gotten a piece of himself.
And nonetheless, another battling power player right here, making this pitcher pitch. They allowed only 22 pitches the first inning, and they're looking like to go way past that this inning.
So a high pitch count for Haro. And he fouled it off the catcher's mask. So everything is taking a beating right now.
Off Dalton Thomas, off the catcher's mask. What's next? If the pattern continues.
What's next is that light tower out in left field, I'll tell you that.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Haro looks in and deals. And a swing and miss on a breaking ball for strike 3. So the first out of the inning is a Thomas K. But back to the top of the power lineup for Cole Abrams, scorer of the only run in the game. Reached on a walk, reached second on a ground out, reached third on a ground out, and scored on a wild pitch. Now has an opportunity here with the bases loaded and 1 out. The pitch Abrams puts that one on the ground to third. They'll go home for one and to first, and Abrams is safe there. It was a good decision to come home to get that out. Keep it at a one-run game, and they still had a chance at getting the out at first base, but Abrams outran the throw.
Yeah, honestly, a good play, though, by the third baseman to hurry up, hustle, get the ball out of his glove, and throw it quickly to second off 1 foot, if nonetheless. But
so Haro looking to do his Houdini and get out of the bases loaded, no outs. Now he's got 2 outs and throws a first pitch that misses high, sailing over the strike zone to Jason Leone. 1-0 Power. Haro trying to keep it that way. Leone trying to burst it open, and it's fouled back 1, and it gets past Jason Leone. It'll be Brandon Leone. Jason would be eager to even up the score in the home run department here with his brother.
Oh, I guarantee little brother's been just talking mad about it, just like, yeah, I got one over you, dude.
Anyway, here comes the 1-1 pitch from Haro. Popped up foul territory. It's going to get out of play and into the stands. A ball and 2 strikes.
As much as he wants to get that home run, especially to, empty the bases here, he wouldn't mind a grand slam. He needs to also recognize that any kind of blooper over the shortstop, over third baseman's head, he will gladly take. That's going to score Emmanuel Dean, because we know Emmanuel Dean's got the speed to make it to home.
Yeah, anything over the head of the infielders changes the score of the game completely, but Haro's going to keep it at 1-0 as he works from no outs and the bases loaded to retire the next 3. Impressive stuff by the grind pitcher, and we'll be back for the top of the 3rd.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended that you change your filters every 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert conditions? Desert Air knows. And with a team of experienced and factory-trained technicians, we are here to help with all your air conditioning and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Top of the 3rd inning coming up for the Power and the Grind. Power ahead 1-0. And Kyle Mosley on the mound and delivers a first pitch strike.
Boy, that kind of pitching, get ready for strikeout number 5 of this at-bat.
Randy Lopez at the plate, and he will ground one up the middle. Abrams with it, and he tries to make a bounce throw and is unable to get it to Kirkland, but really impressive to stop that from getting into the outfield, even if the difference between an infield single and an outfield single wouldn't be very significant.
Boy, but Cole Abrams, though, just an awesome attempt there. Basically just get the glove on the ball and throw it over to Kirkland. And honestly, just a little bit more oomph and a little more speed. He might have had him, but alas, a single for the Grind here.
We've seen a lot of different infield alignments for the Power this year. And there's a first pitch strike from Mosley. The LA Dodgers had pretty much the same infield almost every game throughout the mid-'70s, into the late 70s and into the early 80s with Steve Garvey, Ron Cey, Davey Lopes, and Bill Russell. As that one also catches for a strike on Hinojosa, and we had Garvey to throw out the first pitch tonight.
Hey, at the end of the day, whatever defense works, if it's working for your team, no need to change it. So, and that's what it worked for them back in the 70s and 80s.
That one missed low, and it's just really impressive that you'll never see that again in today's era of baseball.
No,
where a
not at
team
all.
that'll just trot out the same 4 guys in that infield pretty much every day, like 150 times a year, for like 8 years. With free agency and a throwback to the bag by Mosley is not in time. It was with free agency, trades, how money works in today's game, how contracts work in today's game.
It's a completely new business. Like baseball has turned more into a business now than it has in the past decade or so.
And that's for better and for worse. And there is a strikeout, and a strike him out, throw him out. Not going to get the second part of that, but a K for Mosley, something he's done a lot of this year and a lot of today. So Hector Carrion comes to the plate now. Grounded out his first time to the second baseman. So with a runner on second base, the shortstop, Abrams, playing a little closer to the second base bag. And here comes the pitch. First pitch misses low and in. Ball had to cup it. The 1-0 misses low. I mean, just think about it. The Boston Red Sox in 2018, they won the World Series, won 108 games. There's not many guys left from that roster. It's Chris Sale. It's Rafi Devers.
And that's about it, honestly.
It changes so much so fast. And with a 2-0 count, that is on the ground at first. Kirkland with a nice stop, and we'll step on the bag for out number 2.
Boy, that was a hard hit to him as well. Luckily, just bounced right up to his belt. Nice little grab, keep it up to his stomach, and just runs it over himself for a 3 unassisted. Unfortunately, though, the Grind now have moved the run over to third, 90 feet away from their first run of the game.
And that's Jack Sanders, who put up a really strong fight before going down on strikes in the first inning. And the first pitch he sees is going to get away from ball. Here comes the run, and this game is tied. Went with that sweeper, and it just swept a little bit too much. Sanders is ahead 1-0 in what is now a tied ball game. The pitch is chopped at Kirkland, and he will get another 3 unassisted to end this inning, but not before the Grind tie the ball game up at 1. We'll head to the bottom of the third on the Power Baseball Network when we come back.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the Caliente place to play.
To the bottom of the third, San Diego Grind tied the game against the Palm Springs Power in the top half, 1-1 apiece. Brandon Leon looking to change that, and he's got the ability to do so. He's got one of 2 Palm Springs dingers earth last week, and then Michael Groves followed him the next game. So Leon came into today with a 294 average, and he's looking to make that a little bit higher. Nanharo on the mound for the Grind, trying to keep this game at 1-1. Power going for their 16th win of the season, and the first pitch to Leon misses outside, ball 1.
You know, the wind blowing out to right field. Just an easy turn on the ball might make it number 2 for the season.
Next pitch is high in the air, relatively shallow into center. Shortstop, center fielder, and second baseman out for it. Xavier Gonzalez, the shortstop, is going to be the one that makes the play. 4 out, number 1 in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, it looks like Leon right there got a little too underneath that one. It needs to pop out to the shortstop. Power down to 1 out in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, Noah Blythe, a mainstay for the Power over the last 2 seasons.
Already 1 for 1 today.
Only base hit of the day for Palm Springs belongs to him. And he will take that one the opposite way and foul. A good piece of contact there, but not quite good enough for it to make it count.
I know for a fact he's itching to get that home run on his stats sheet right now.
You can see in his load that he is ready to hit one far. 0-1. Fouled back, so 0-2. He is swinging aggressively right now. Gorgeous night in Palm Springs. It's June 27th is, and 0-2 to Blythe will miss low and away. 1-2 now. See the wind blowing the misters a little bit.
You start blowing towards our end right here.
1-2. A little over-ambitious on the frame job by Alex Gonzalez, and it's 2-2. Alex Gonzalez shares a name with a bunch of former major leaguers, including a former Red Sox, I believe, at one point in time. And a called strike 3. Blythe didn't like it, and the umpire was emphatic about it. So 2 outs now in the bottom of the third. And Gamble coming to the plate. I'll tell you for a fact that the Alex Gonzalez, the shortstop, played for the Cubs on that 0-3 team.
He did, yeah.
Made that error in the 8th inning that kept it alive after the Bartman play.
Oh, the Bartman play. You ever seen that 30-30 documentary on Steve Bartman?
Yes,
Such
I have.
an interesting piece of work there.
I mean, he got scapegoated. He was really just
unfortunate.
a wild turn of events there.
You know what stinks, though, is that was the year that Pudge went over to the Marlins, and that's the year that he got his one and only ring. I was very proud of him, being a Ranger fan myself. For him to go to a team and actually win a World Series was so awesome.
0-1 now on Gamble with 2 outs. 0-2, another breaking ball that finds the zone. So Gamble trying to keep this inning alive for the Power and get something going.
Yeah, first 2 innings, they've made this pitcher pitch a lot of throws. This one might be into the single digits of pitches thrown.
Nanharo, the 0-2, couldn't get the corner. 1-2. And those Marlins, obviously, with Josh Beckett and Mike Lowell, both traded to the Red Sox later. Now 1-2, missed high 2-2, and won a World Series there in 2007.
Oh, you and your Red Sox.
Oh, come on.
I know. Trust me, I'm the same way with Pudge. You know, I was like, oh, he went and got his ring. after a few years with the Rangers. But no, I get it. I get it. We have our teams.
You knew everything was going to come back to
I
that.
know it would.
2-2. Did he offer? No, he did not. It'll go to 3-2. So Gamble working an at-bat here. Worthy of the Big 12, the new conference that BYU will be joining on July 1st, along with Houston, Cincinnati, and Central Florida.
Looking forward to having those many teams finally in the Big 12.
3-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Gamble tossed the bat and took a hop, expressing his disappointment is the word I'll go with there.
Maybe a little.
Resentment? Well, he's angry.
Either way, he's out.
He's out, and he's still in the game, though. The umpire didn't take any dissatisfaction to it.
No.
We'll go to the top of the 4th when we come back.
Girl, you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the ultimate cheeseburger. Break it down. Cheese meat, and that's it. Baby, you know it's hot and juicy. This Jack won't make it till you order it.
Girls love this.
Our target is men.
What's a target?
It's time to step away from the sofa and get back to the world you love, the world of Agua Caliente. So get ready to rediscover that winning feeling again at Agua Caliente Casinos.
Top of the 4th inning, Palm Springs Power 1, San Diego Grind 1. Sam Federman, Brae Foust bringing you the action. Kyle Mosley. He's had 3 solid innings, but there is a run on the board. He's trying to start a 4th and can't do it successfully. 1-0 the count now on Oscar Serratos.
And currently that was the 44th pitch.
Pitch 45 is a perfect called strike. Just a couple degrees off from the center of home plate. Now 1-1. Laced on the ground at Abrams at short. He's up with it and making the throw over. It was right at him, and he made a nice throw. First out of the inning is there.
Just basic 101 baseball right there. Just wait for the ball to get to you. Get the ball in the glove, get to your chest, throw over to first, an easy 6-3 put out for Abrams.
Jason Leone having a chat with the third base coach from the Grind. Not sure if there's any relationship there, or if it's just some small talk. And that one is laced in the left field for a base hit, dropping in front of the left fielder Gamble. And reaching bases, Eddie King with a single.
Yeah, not really that strong of a hit as it dropped down pretty short in front of Gamble. But nonetheless, like I said, the depth of this field is going to get these players every now and then, and right there, an easy single.
I mean, with how deep this field is to both foul lines, it makes for a lot of ground to cover for the outfielders.
I mean, you got to think some of these ballparks in the professional outing, like, let's just go. I know with the Green Monster, a world famous, Boston Red Sox story, 310, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, it's 310, but it's super high.
It's super high, yeah.
It's a different type of left field to play in. That's an Empire State pop-up on the infield. And moving out of the way so Leone can make the catch is right there for the second out of the 4th inning. Down goes Gonzalez, and that brings up Andres Contreras.
Boy, a little bit of a scary play, though. Over there at third base, Jason Leone had to run up the mound just to grab that ball, and looked like he barely just got a glove on it, but nonetheless gets the pop out.
Doesn't matter how much of the glove you get in on it, as long as the ball finds the glove at the end of the day and stays in it. First pitch misses low to Contreras. Great baseball name. Currently a great baseball family up in the NL Central, Wilson and William, with the Cardinals and Brewers respectively. Don't believe to be any relation here, but overall still a great baseball name. And that one is a called strike one from Mosley into Contreras. And that one catches the outside corner for a called strike.
Nice placement on that fastball with a 1-2 count now. We're going to have to see if Mosley can strike this one out for strikeout number 6.
And the pitch is lined foul out of play, so Contreras staying alive here against Mosley. With the count at 1-2 and 2 outs and a runner on first base, Mosley trying to get it back to the power bats. Matt Porter's warming up in the bullpen. We'll see if it gets to him in the next inning. If this is indeed the last that Mosley will throw, it's a chopper. Leon charging, makes a nice play, and the throw over to first. Incredible charging play, and the throw over to first by Leon. Jason Leon will end the inning there, and the Power will go back to the bats for the bottom of the fourth.
Beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of rain, America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Like your bacon.
Say it. Steady.
Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't miss.
Power Baseball right here on the Power Baseball Network. Sam Federman, Brae Foust. Some non-league action tonight for the Power against the San Diego Grind. And you know what? There's some really good interleague action in Major League Baseball right now. You got the Rays and the Diamondbacks. You got the Reds and the Orioles. Those are two young, exciting teams. But obviously the main event in the baseball world right now is the Palm Springs Power looking to get to 16-1.
No doubt about it. If you're not here, then I don't know where the heck you're supposed to be.
And the first pitch from Nanharo is a called strike on Bryant Ball.
Speaking of that, did you vote on the All-Star ballot?
Oh, I actually didn't make an All-Star ballot this year
Really
for some
now?
reason. I just couldn't find the care to do so. There's a strike. Usually I make like a ton of ballots, and last couple of years I've made full All-Star teams like right before the game, like just based purely on the numbers. I just haven't found the motivation to do so this year. And that one runs inside on ball, a ball and 2 strikes.
No, I get it. I had to like actually force myself to make my votes because there's a couple of my guys in Arlington who are up on the ballot, and some of them actually made it, and they're waiting for that final update. Jonah Heim, Adolis Garcia is close up there.
Hoping that Red Sox world champion and current Ranger Nate Eovaldi makes it in. And that's misses low, ball 2 on Bryant Ball.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good for us so far.
Yeah, having an excellent season. Struggled last year in the second half with his velo, but he's been great. See if Ball can be great. Well, it's a great pitch by Haro for strike 3.
That is the third backwards K for him in a row. So he's honestly made the last few batters of the Power look a little foolish with that strikeout.
Yeah, he holds the power right now. Actually, the umpire holds all the power. Baseball is not a court of law. Kirkland will take a strike on the upper third. A lot of looking strikes. A lot of power hitters are not attacking some really hittable pitches. And he did attack that one, did Kirkland, and he fouled it off the plate.
Yeah,
but
tried launching that ball out to right field. Had a little extra dip in the swing, but fortunately got a little underneath it and fouled that one off.
Credit to Haro. He's been really impressive tonight. Only allowed one hit so far, and now 3 1/3. Looking to make it 3 2/3. Couldn't get the corner there. Changing eye level, changing where he's throwing his pitches. He's been inside, he's been outside, he's been high, he's been low. He's been everywhere, and he's making really competitive pitches, just strikes after strikes. 1 and 2. Taken low. Ball 2.
And this all from the fact that he pitched well over 40 pitches, almost 50 pitches in the first 2 innings. So it took him a lot of these pitches just to get back in the zone for him.
Power looking to get a rally going here. Try and take the lead in the 4th. The pitch to Kirkland. It's on the ground right in front of the catcher. Haro over for it and delivers a strike, and it's actually well wide of the bag. Kirkland is headed to second. He's in there easily, and the throw gets away from the second baseman from deep into the bullpen of the grind, but no extra damage. Kirkland will be at second base, and Emmanuel Dean will take some cuts.
So that's going to be ruled as a single E1 over the move to second base. Was going to be a close play. I think he was just going to make the bag, so we're going to go ahead and give Mark Kirkland the single there. And he'll move over to scoring position off the off throw.
Meeting on the mound. And look, Haro's had his moments today where he's looked really good, but the Power have also worked some long at-bats. They are very patient in their approach tonight. And at times, it's cost them. There's been the backwards Ks. It could prompt a passive description instead of a patient description at times. But for the Power, with their identity being their patience and their ability to cause havoc on the base paths, they can live through that. They can get through that because eventually they're going to reach base.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Like I said, this heart and soul of this team is able to recognize pitches, recognize what's a strike, what's a ball very early on of the throw of each one of these pitchers they face.
First pitch to Dean. Misses for ball 1 inside, and Gonzalez got up to try and make something happen there, and Kirkland wasn't having any of it. He was back to the bag at second. Kirkland exchanging a little pleasantry with the center fielder, it appears, as he takes his lead off of second base. And here's the 1-0. Dean fouls it back to the screen, 1-1.
Emmanuel Dean with a walk in his first plate appearance. Look, like we said, I see potential in this young man. I feel like he's just one at-bat away from just going just on fire these last few games going on the season.
Power could use another hot bat. That one gets in there on the outside corner. A backdoor strike. So 1 out, 1-2 is the count. Haro is looking to get another out here, and the 1-2 misses low. 2-2 it'll be to Dean. Late arrival for the Power, and he's hoping that his power is a late arrival, as it hasn't quite manifested yet, but it could in a snap. And the pitch missed high, 3-2. So the count's been run full. Dean and Haro, some 4-letter last name action, and there's only room for one of them to win.
Definitely prefer Dean to win this one.
The payoff from Haro. Dean takes ball 4 and will trot over to first base. So here comes the manager for the grind, Ricardo Aguilar. And it seems like he might be making his pitching change right now. Yes, he will. The signal into the bullpen, and we'll be right back after a few words to bring you the remainder of this ball game and this inning more specifically.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
Power of Chase Nonjaro here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Solid start for him, but he does leave two base runners, Kirkland on second and Emmanuel Dean on first, for the new pitcher, Joel Martinez of Cal State LA, to deal with, while facing Dalton Thomas with one out here in a 1-1 game.
That school sounds familiar.
Yeah, Anthony Angel Jr.'s teammate is
That's
on
right.
the mound. And Anthony Angel Jr.'s teammate is at the plate.
Oh, we got another one already here.
No, it's his power teammate.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Real quick line, though, partial line, though. 5 strikeouts, 5 walks, 2 hits, and currently 1 run on the line.
And the pitch. That is taken foul. I'm not sure Kirkland would be earned because he did reach second on an error, but it was his error.
Well, yeah, so like I said, it depends on these next at-bats if they were earned or not. We'll have to see what happens.
0-1 pitch to Thomas, taken for a strike. Martinez, the right-hander, has fired ahead, 0-2 on DT, as they call him. The 0-2. Just missed low, and the umpire stayed down for a moment.
Here's what we'll say about Mark Kirkland. If it was just a regular single with no error, he would have went to second base anyway after the Emmanuel Dean walk, so.
And a swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Strike 3, down goes Thomas. So he's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks, not his best day. But Cole Abrams at the plate, looking to make something of this inning for the Power. Scorer of the Power's only run today, looking to drive some in. And the first pitch to him catches the inside corner for a strike off the arm of Martinez. Dean leads off first, Kirkland off second. That one missed outside, 1-1.
Another patient at bat here for Cole Abrams right now, not swinging anything, way too far off the edge of the plate.
He's got to be aggressive here, though, and he will hit that one in the air, very high and foul and out of play. Counts 1-2. You can be patient, but you can't be too patient here because that runner's on second base, and you really got to drive him in. That's what you're thinking about right now.
Well, after Dalton Thomas's play, it definitely has to make sure to try and get the ball in play and have a chance to get that run scored. Well, let's see right here in this 1-2 pitch.
1-2. Missed outside by a couple inches. Very close. It'll go to 2-2.
I think maybe just a touch outside off that fastball. Grind wanted that one.
Martinez looks in, delivers, and that is strike 3 swinging. Abrams lunged out at it, and the Power leave another runner in scoring position as we'll go to the top of the 5th in a 1-1 ball game.
Like your bacon
Say it. Steady.
ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
It's one thing to be honored as an esteemed Forbes award-winning resort. It's quite another to be honored 3 years in a row. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage is proud to once again be the recipient of the Forbes 4-Star Award for both our extraordinary hotel and the steakhouse, and Forbes' highest honor, the prestigious 5-Star Award for Sunstone Spa. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, your 5-star escape.
And the first pitch is grounded to short. Abrams will make the throw over to first, and a quick first out here for Mosley, who's remained in the game as we enter the top of the 5th inning. So Randy Lopez now strides in with 1 out, the lefty. Still 1-1, Power and Grind. First pitch strike from Mosley, catches the middle of the plate there with a breaking ball. Got the Power and the Grind. The no S in the name of either of these teams.
No grinds, no powers.
And a bunt pulled back. Misses outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 1-1 game. A lot of ones. And Mosley's pitch misses just low, ball 2. As I said earlier, symmetry won't last forever.
No, it will not in this day and age, especially with the Power. Ooh, if all it takes is 1 good inning and they are off and running.
2-1 from Mosley. Missed high, and the Power missed an opportunity in the last inning there. They had first and second, and then they got a strikeout from Dalton Thompson, a strikeout from Cole Abrams, back-to-back Ks, and good work by Joel Martinez to make that happen for the Grind as the 3-1 finds its way into the strike zone on the lower third, 3-2.
Yeah, as of this right now, after 4 innings, the Power have left 6 on base.
And here's the payoff with 1 out. Chopped foul on the third base side. Third base coach had to swivel his head a little bit to get out of the way.
I'm more of a fan of a third base coach trying to go after a ball rather than just letting it go.
Yeah, I love to see that.
Shows his teammates how to do it.
And the next payoff misses by an inch, and Lopez will take his base. So Mosley has shown more cracks in the last few innings than he did in the first two.
Just a few cracks, but like I said, they're not super like Titanic sinking cracks. Just more like, am I showing my age there?
No, you're not showing your age. It's just that it's been in the news recently.
Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, I forgot about that part.
0-1, that one is in for a strike on the first pitch with Junior Hinojosa at the plate.
What I meant to say is Kyle Mosley's foundation, it's still strong. It's just a few cracks. Nothing that his defense can't handle as well.
0-1, missed low. 1-1, gonna try not to talk about any sinkers.
Oh, stop it.
Only high fastballs from now on.
That sounds good.
1-1 with one out and a runner on first. And the pitch. And a breaking ball that gets a swing and miss. Strike two. 1-2 is the count now. Mosley.
Had him fooled right there off that sweep and almost a slurve pitch right there. Had him swinging for the fences. And now pushes the count to 1-2, hoping to get his 6th strikeout of the day.
Hinojosa at the plate. Lopez on first, taking his lead. And the pitch. It is chopped too short. It takes a terrible hop for Abrams and skeets into left field. And Gamble had no play. Just an awful bounce. One of the worst bounces I've seen at any level of baseball this year. And I've watched a lot of baseball games. First and third now with one out.
Well, fortunately, I don't know if folks can't see it off the webcam, but there's a little bit of a little hike on the infield grass out in the field. So it's going to sometimes take that wild hop, but it's a hard play right there. There's no chance that Colliers could get that.
And the pitch is in for a strike on Hector Carrion. And I'll say this, it was a little bit too softly hit to be a tailor-made double play.
No, it looked like maybe at least a 6-4 fielder's choice, but man, that's just an unlucky break.
Throw back to first, and not in time. Back with a dive is Hinojosa by just a couple milliseconds.
Mosley hasn't been able to show off his pickoff move, and that one right there almost had Hinojosa fooled.
Really effective move, but didn't get the out. Close but no cigar. The 0-1 misses high. 1-1 the count now with one out, two on in a 1-1 ball game. This is a huge spot for Carrion with Jack Sanders on deck. Let's see if Mosley can strand the runners like the grind did. That one misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Perhaps the wheels starting to loosen off for Mosley right now. He needs to find himself, throw some strikes, and
unfortunately for those kind of bad breaks, those are kind of chain reactions to the team itself.
The 2-1, no, they'll throw back to first, and this one not in time as the runner Hinojosa back in with a dive head first.
Yeah, sometimes those kind of plays, they can affect the team itself. But they just got to ground back out and get this ground ball right here.
2 balls and a strike. The pitch fouled back, 2-2. Whether it's a swing and miss or ground ball or whatever, Mosley's going to take anything to get an out here that won't score the run.
I think he would prefer right now a strikeout. Keep the runners in place.
2-2. Mosley looks in and delivers the pitch, and it is fouled off, so we'll stay 2-2. Carrion is the hitter. The runners on first and second, in the first and third in Lopez and Hinojosa. And Mosley deals with 2-2. Got a swing and miss, strike 3. A big K for Kyle Mosley. 2 outs now in the top of the 5th. And Jack Sanders, he's going to chat with the umpire about something before stepping into the batter's box for what to this point is one of the biggest plate appearances of the ball game.
Absolutely. Runners at first and third, still a tie ball game here. The Power going to move back into their normal fielding positions. They're going to try and get that ground ball for a nice little fielder's choice, or maybe just to put it out to first. Either way, they got options here.
And the first pitch, the runner goes. Here's the throw from Ball. It is not in time, and there could be an interference. No, there won't. The run's just going to score from third. Thomas tried to land and make a throw, but he couldn't successfully make a throw because the runner, either the runner was in his way or he just couldn't get it off and landed strangely.
I think he just tripped over his nose after the catch and couldn't even swing it.
But it's 2-1 grind, and the count's 2-0.
Yeah, it looked like as soon as he caught the ball trying to get down to the tag, as soon as he dropped his glove, he just fell to the ground, and there was no chance of getting Lopez running home.
Hinojosa on second now in the 2-0. Missed for ball 3.
Looked like Mosley really wanted that call, but a little too low for the umpire's liking.
So it's been a great outing. The wheels are definitely looser right now.
I wouldn't say off, but you're right. I think loosen is the right term here.
Ball 4. Sanders will take his base. Will this spell the end of Mosley's day? It will not. Actually, it may.
Yeah, Manager Casey Dill might just come out to have a little chat, just to talk to his pitcher for a little bit. No, he's going to make the change, it looks like.
And a call to the Power bullpen right here, and we'll be back after this with the Power now trailing 2-1. It's Matt Porter getting ready to go for the Power, and he's stepping into a situation where he needs to get an out. Runners on first and second for the grind, and 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, and the grind have taken a 2-1 lead. Matt Porter, so far this season, has a 3 ERA, 4 earned runs in 12 innings. All 4 of those runs coming in the first inning of the away game against the Inland Valley Bucks, where he got the start, walked a lot of homer, but outside of that, in the other 11 innings that he's pitched, he's been scoreless. He's been really, really good.
Very good, consistent bullpen arm for the Power as of late. Partial line right now for Kyle Mosley, 4 2/3 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 hits, and 2 runs as of now. With the runners at first and second, that could change in just a moment. But 1 out away from completing that line. Trusty Matt Porter here to get this 1 out and get them out of this inning and only have a 1-run deficit going into the bottom of the 5th.
Oscar Serratos is the hitter now, and this is a huge spot for him as well. Porter being thrown into a tough situation. Nothing he hasn't shown he's been able to handle, though. And the first pitch is a swinging strike from the lefty. 0-1 on Serratos. If it gets to him, Eddie King is on deck. Porter looks in and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So quickly, 0-2.
And that's what you like to see from someone coming out of the bullpen, just throwing strikes and hitters just swing and miss. That's all you want to see right there.
Can Porter get out of it quickly? Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he missed high. Tried to sprinkle in a breaking ball to the action, but couldn't make it work. Gets the ball back quickly. Looks at the runner at second. And delivers the 1-2 pitch. And he froze him a breaking ball, strike 3. So the runners will stay at first and second, and they'll strand there. The power bats will get to work, and they'll need to. Down 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning on the Power Baseball Network.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh, yeah. Whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
Bottom of the 5th inning, and the Power needs some runs. They're down 2-1 as it stands. It's Jason Leon coming to the plate against Joel Martinez, and the first pitch he sees, he fans at. An ambitious swing, and no result except for a strike. So Martinez delivers the pitch, and another swing and miss. So quickly, 0-2 on Leon, who's been one of the best hitters for the Power.
Ground out to second and a strikeout already. In danger of making a second strikeout for the night.
Power really need a rally to get going here. Martinez deals, and Leon will swing and miss for the 3rd straight time. That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. And he just looked lost there. Faced some breaking balls, and Martinez got him good. Brandon Leon coming to the plate now, looking to do better than his brother. So with 1 out now and the Power needing some action, their first pitch runs well inside and nearly clipping Leon, the Brandon. Not the Jason. The Jason is already back in the dugout. And the pitch, 1-0, 2-0 now. That one missed low. Power really looking to get something going here.
Yeah, just one base hit can do it right here. Just get them started on a good rally.
Haven't scored since that first inning. And that is popped foul, back out of play, towards the back row. Did that get into the, did that land in the press box? Well, it dropped down, but it may have landed in that window for a moment or so. Either way, 2-1. 3-1, that one missed well outside. Brandon Leon with Noah Blythe on deck and Tate Gamble in the hole. Power trying to get the crowd into it as well. 3-1, and Leon laces that one down the left field line and just foul.
Boy, just missing out on an easy double for Brandon Leon. Almost just touching that left field line, but just pushed it a little. There's maybe an inch or maybe half a foot foul.
Yeah, he That one had extra bases written all over it, and he was ready for it. He was sprinting out of the box. And the left fielder playing close to that line.
That was that big hit that the Power were looking for, just a little off balance, though.
That could have been a rally starter. Now 3-2. On the ground to second. Lopez over for it, makes the throw, and from a potential rally starting double to a ground out, and now none on with 2 outs, and Noah Blythe to the plate. So a swing of emotion and momentum. Well, a killed momentum swing, actually. That one that was killed before it could really even get going there for the Power. And Noah Blythe looking to get a 2-out rally going. First pitch to Noah is cut on and missed. A juicy swing there. That breaking ball's really done a good job of getting swings and misses out of these Power right-handed hitters. Martinez looks in and deals, and there's a called strike. So 1 pitch away is Martinez from a 1-2-3 bottom of the 5th and a shutdown frame.
Unlike his counterpart, he works quickly here and got another chance to end this for the Power.
The 0-2, and he swings and misses, strike 3. So Joel Martinez goes 1-2-3 with 2 Ks against the meat of the Power order, 2-3-4. So to the top of the 6th will go, and the Power trail 2-1.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended that you change your filters every 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert conditions? Desert Air knows. And with a team of experienced and factory-trained technicians, we are here to help with all your air conditioning and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Back for the top of the 6th, Palm Springs Power and the San Diego Grind. The grind ahead.
Now batting for the Grind, number 32, Eddie King.
And Eddie King will take his cuts against Matt Porter. First pitch, missed for ball. So the Grind took the lead in the top half of the 5th, and now it's 2-0. And then Joel Martinez had Jason Leon struck him out swinging on 3 consecutive whiffs. Then Brandon Leon, who nearly had a potential rally starting double down the line, but then grounded out. And then Noah Blythe struck out. So it was a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 5th, and now here we are with a 3-0 count, and Porter pitching to King. And he gets a strike there, catches the low inside corner for the first. 3-1. Porter came in with 2 runners on and stranded them in the last inning. And he'll put a runner on base here with a 5-pitch walk to King. And
Now batting for the Grind, number 40, Xavier Gonzalez.
with King on first, taking his lead. Not sure what type of chances he'll take with the left-hander on the mound. Here's the throw back to the bag. And he arrived late. He noticed it late, but he got back in time.
Probably just had 1 millisecond in time, just barely getting there. Porter almost catching him off guard.
It was close enough to the bag that the delayed reaction didn't quite matter. Another delayed reaction and another throw over to the bag. But again, he's really close to that bag. And Porter throwing over there just to keep him honest and keep him there. Maybe a little more of the mind game variant than the out-seeking variant. And the first pitch to Gonzalez is a swing and miss, strike one. Takes the hitter out of his rhythm as well. That's one thing for certain that the throws over can do. And Porter deals. Breaking ball for a strike. Called strike, top of the zone, 0-2. And here comes the 0-2. Swung on and fouled back. So it'll be remaining at 0-2. It's Dante Schmid on deck. He will be pinch hitting for Contreras. But first, the task at hand. Gonzalez, Porter deals, and he got him to swing and miss for strike three. So here comes Schmid with one out and a runner on first. For his first cuts. Top of the sixth, 2-1 grind lead the Power. King on first, Schmid at the plate, Porter with the pitch, and it misses low for ball one. Alex Gonzalez on deck. And here's the 1-0 to Schmid, and it missed high, and a successful check swing by Schmid for ball two.
Yeah, recognize the high pitch right there. Wasn't going to get the strike zone, just in time, though, to catch a swing.
2-0 pitch. Catches the outside part of the zone, strike one. So Matt Porter came in relief of Kyle Mosley and is now looking to get another batter out here. And the count runs to 3-1, though, against Schmid. As that one missed high and away. Ball had to reach up for it. See what happens here on 3-1. In there for a strike on the very top corner of that zone.
Yeah, probably Porter doesn't want to play around with that top of the zone. That was a very close call, but might want to bring something a little more closer in.
3-2. Here's the payoff. Big pitch coming, and he got him! And a little bit of a strut off the mound there. Porter's excited about that one. That's the second out of the inning, and it'll bring up Alex Gonzalez. So with 2 outs now in the top of the sixth, Power looking to get the bats going in the bottom of the sixth, but first, Matt Porter's got to deal with Alex Gonzalez. King is on first, and here's the pitch. Missed low, ball one.
Yeah, Porter has been starting off these at-bats with the first pitch ball. Luckily, though, he's been coming back and battling back to get those last 2 strikeouts.
Well, when you play with fire, you better make sure you don't get burned. Porter hasn't quite gotten burned yet, but
he's hovering over that flame.
Yeah, but at a 2-0 count, we'll see if he can survive and advance. 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. So Porter throws back to the first base bag, and back in with a dive is King. So 3-0 with 2 outs in the top of the sixth. The grind ahead 2-1 and a swing and miss. A green light there for the first strike.
Had to give him some swing. Brought the fastball out. Couldn't catch up to that one.
So 3-1 now. Porter deals another swing and miss, strike two. He's worked his way back from 3-0. See if he gives him that fastball for another one, and here it comes. And he missed low, ball 4. So first and second now, and Randy Lopez coming to the plate.
Now batting for the grind, number 41, Randy Lopez.
Randy Lopez, the only person to actually score. He's the 2 runs on the board for the grind. Hoping as of now we could change that up.
Getting some production out of the 9 spot to help the grind out. It's what's put them in the lead 2-1 right now. First and second runners take their leads. Porter takes a look and delivers the first pitch and coaxes a swing and miss. Strike 1. Lopez had no chance. 0-1 on Lopez, who's reached both times. Oh, a beautiful breaking ball in there for strike 2. So it's 0-2 with 2 outs and 2 on in a 2-1 ball game. It's a huge pitch here in the top of the 6th. Can Porter get out of it with no damage done? Here's the 0-2. And it's on the ground to Kirkland at first. He will step on the bag, and we'll go to the power bats. It'll be Gamble, Ball, Kirkland, 5, 6, 7 in the bottom of the 6th. Power need to get some runs back. It's 2-1 grind.
Spacious skies, far amber waves of rain, America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Bottom of the 6th here at Palm Springs Stadium. And folks, we got a close one. 2-1 grind lead it. The Power are trying to avoid just their 2nd loss of the season.
Yeah, it's a close ball game here, 2-1. After just 2, like I said, only maybe some, as we said, cracks in the early on that were letting the grind score. But with a 2-1 deficit, with just a 2-1 deficit, it's still a close matchup for both these teams. Still plenty of outs, still plenty of innings left, and we'll just have to see if the Power can figure out these bats, as they've only scored 1 run in the bottom of the 1st. They're running out of chances, but they have the chance here with Tate Gamble up to the plate.
Yeah, usually just allowing 2 runs at this point in the game will put the Power in the lead because their offense usually gets going. But today,
a little bit of a slow start.
Yeah, it's a slow start, and it's creeped into the middle innings here. Power trail 2-1.
Only 2 hits in the game for them. Coming from Mark Kirkland is going to be coming up later in the inning. And Noah Blythe in the 1st. So, yeah, the bats are a little cold right now, but that could change in this bottom of the 6th inning.
Yeah, and the hit from Kirkland was just a little swinging bunt, honestly. And so not much hard contact for the Power even. But Tate Gamble's looking to change that. He steps into the batter's box. Righty-lefty battle here with Joel Martinez from Cal State LA, who pitched a very strong bottom half of the 5th, and he will start the bottom of the 6th with a called strike over the outside corner of the plate to Gamble.
Starting off early again as he did in the bottom of the 5th.
And the 0-1. Gamble takes ball 1 on a pitch that couldn't find the zone. Power fans need to get into this one here. 1-1. Gamble takes ball 2 inside. A decent crowd for a Tuesday night here at Palm Springs Stadium. Power looking to give them something to cheer for. Here's the 2-1 to Gamble. He will flare that one foul towards the coach's box. 2-2. No outs in the bottom of the 6th. Gamble at the plate.
And trying to pull that, but fortunately just got him on the hands and had to foul that off to the left side.
Joel Martinez has been really effective so far. Gamble trying to put a dent in that, and he'll foul it off. 2-2 it remains. Bryant Ball on deck, followed by Kirkland. And if it gets to the number 8 spot, Emmanuel Dean. But the Power offense needs to make some noise here. 2-2 on Gamble, the pitch. Misses low, ball 3, a close pitch to take with 2 strikes there. Sandstorm echoing the stadium, fitting in the desert. And the 3-2. Outside ball 4. Tate Gamble works a really nice walk there, and he will enjoy his strut over to first base with Bryant Ball coming to the plate, and he's had some big hits for the Power this season.
Yeah, so far in the day, though, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. But like we said, he has himself a little hot bat and hot streak going on, and we definitely need that hot streak right here in the bottom of the 6th.
He's looking to keep his hitting streak alive. Gamble off of first base in the pitch. And Ball hits that one the opposite way. It's going to be foul.
Almost trying to take that opposite direction. That would have definitely spilled trouble for the grind, as Gamble would have most likely got to third base if that stayed fair.
But hey, it's foul, and the reason why it would have spelled trouble is because it was far away from the fielder because it was foul. They don't play fielders in foul territory, except the catcher. And that one misses outside. Ball 1, 1-1. No, I've never thought about it like that. The catcher's technically in foul territory.
Technically, yeah.
1-1 on Bryant Ball. And he takes one that missed low by an inch or two. 2-1. The game is 2-1. The count is 2-1. BYU teammates. Gamble on first. Ball at the plate. Martinez deals. And Ball fouls that one off. 2-2 the count now.
It looks like he's coming a little bit late to that fastball, so most likely he's going to wait for, well, now he's got to have to protect it for us with 2 strikes, but if anything fast comes, he's going to have to swing just a little bit quicker.
2-2. Ball will lace that one foul again down that right field line. He is late on all of these, but if he can time it up right, he's making some really solid contact.
And that's the best part about these kind of battles here. You're figuring out the timing, the right time to swing the bat with all these pitches that go by, recognizing, okay, the fastball is just a little bit behind. I need to swing just a touch sooner. He's going to get this eventually.
So 2-2, a big pitch coming to Ball. It runs inside. Did it clip him? It did. Ball will take his base. And for the Power, it's 2 on with none out for Mark Kirkland. And this, folks, is a big, meaningful inning now, as it has always been, but now it becomes even more so. The Power cannot leave this inning without a run.
No, that would not be a good thing for the Power, but that fastball just barely clipping the catcher Brian Ball, but as soon as that clipped, it rushed straight into the home plate umpire. That, how do I say it? That don't tickle. As he had to take a couple steps himself.
A meeting on the mound. We'll see if this spells the end for Martinez, who pitched a really effective bottom of the 5th, but has allowed the first 2 to reach by walk and hit by pitch here in the bottom of the 6th. Kirkland now would be the best possible time for him to lay into one. They'll stick with Martinez, does the manager Ricardo Aguilar here in the bottom of the 6th with no outs. Kirkland will be the batter. Dean would be the next one. Two on, none out. And the righty looks in for the first pitch to Kirkland. And he missed way outside. 1-0. Important for the catcher Gonzalez to keep everything in front of him with the runners on base in a 1-run game. The pitch to Kirkland, catches the outside corner, strike 1. Now Centuries is the tune echoing Palm Springs Stadium. It's a good tune. It's a really good tune.
Oh, I like it.
1-1 count. Kirkland takes ball 2 just low. Reached last time with a base hit and then advanced to second on the throwing error.
You notice this giant gap between left and center field. I wonder if Mark Kirkland notices it as well.
Well, he notices the giant gap between that pitch and the strike zone. It's 3-1.
This would be a good opportunity for, if the walk does happen, Emmanuel Dean to finally pop off.
And here comes the 3-1 offering. Missed outside, ball 4. So for the second time today, the Power have juiced the bases without an out recorded. Last time they weren't able to bring home a run. They're looking for that to change now. Emmanuel Dean coming to the plate. First pitch misses outside. Second pitch catches the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. And 1-1 pitch missed outside. So 2-1.
And Emmanuel Dean's got a good, decent hitters count. Infield playing in. He's just looking for a nice bloop over these infielders.
Bases loaded, no outs. Dean will chop that one over the head of the shortstop, and a run's going to score. Here comes ball around third. The throw goes into third, and the Power take the lead. It's 3-2. Emmanuel Dean with a huge 2 RBI single to give the Power the lead here in the bottom of the 6th. He advanced to second on the throw to third. Kirkland is in there, and with no outs, the Power have something cooking.
And that might be the hit for Emmanuel Dean to get things going. It's just a hard hit ground ball that pops over the plate, the plane close infield, hops right over them. And with that fine hit, Emmanuel Dean has himself a 2 RBI single. As he said, off the throw, goes over to second. And the Power, with nobody out, has both runners in scoring position and have taken the lead of this ballgame. First lead since the bottom of the first.
And there will be a new pitcher coming into the game for the Grind. We'll tell you who it is after the break.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Bottom of the 6th inning, the Power just took a 3-2 lead on an 2 RBI single off the bat of Emmanuel Dean, who advanced to second base. And the new pitcher is Abraham Sanchez from Cal State San Marcos. And the Power will also be sending in a pinch hitter in the person of Jacob Mejia. Probably originally went to the on-deck circle with the idea of facing the righty, but he will be facing the lefty with first base open and no outs. Top of the order on deck after him. Thomas out of the game after going 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Casey Dill making the switch here to go to Mejia, who's been one of the better hitters for Palm Springs this year.
And with still nobody out, Enfield's still going to have to play in, but that might not be nothing for Mejia.
Second and third, and the first pitch misses high, ball 1 from Sanchez. Power have a depth of lefties that they could have gone to on the bench there. And the second pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. They did assume most likely that the pinch hitter would be facing the righty. So the lefties they had to choose from, obviously they had Mejia. They also had Michael Groves and Dom Hughes to choose from. The 1-1 misses high. If they had known that the lefty was going to come in at this point, their option off the bench probably would have been Tyler Preece if they wanted a righty. But they stick with Mejia, the lefty, to face the lefty, 2-1, and chopped foul 2-2. They also, Anthony Angel Jr. is another righty on the bench there. 2-2, and a swing and a foul ball. But the Power looking for some more runs here in the bottom of the 6th. Jacob Mejia at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Sanchez looks in for his sign and into his delivery, and it gets away from the catcher. Did it hit Mejia? Yes, it did. So the runners are going to have to stay in.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, no. That hit him.
I think it did hit him.
Kirkland ran home as though the ball was live. It was not.
I thought it was live. I thought it was just a ball, and he missed.
Well, if that was a ball, it would be ball 3.
And that would have been a scored. That's why I think what Kirkland was trying to we don't know what to see. Well, let's see what the umpires decide here. I thought it was just inside, but I thought it missed him. I thought it was just going to be ball 3. Which, if it is ball 3, no, they are going to roll it a hit by pitch.
Coming up with the bases loaded and nobody out. It's the shortstop, number 14 from UNC Asheville.
So Abrams now with the bases loaded and no outs. Score stays 3-2. To clear up any confusion, the 2-2 pitch came inside and hit Jacob Mejia with runners on second and third. And that's all there is to it. Nothing more is relevant.
Well, now with that hit by pitch, that loads the bases back right up for the Power.
That it does, with
And
Cole Abrams coming to the plate.
Currently 0 for 2 today with the run scored and a walk.
And here comes the pitch. Misses outside and high on Abrams. 1-0. Power looking to really put the hurt on right here. Runners take their leads in the 1-0. Misses high again, ball 2. The big hit in this inning off the bat of Emmanuel Dean. It was just a little chopper that got over the head of the shortstop and scored 2. Abrams looking to do more damage. 2-0 pitch, and he's swinging and he's fouling the pitch back behind home plate and out of play and over the stands. 2-1 the count. Still no outs, bottom 6. Jason Leone is on deck. And a 2-1 comes in. Runs far inside on Abrams, and it's 3-1. Is Sanchez about to walk in a run here in this economy? Well, the 3-1. Abrams pops it foul out of play on the first base side, runs the count full with no outs and the base is full. Infield playing well in. This is a huge pitch for both sides. Abe Sanchez on the mound, Cole Abrams at the plate, and the lefty deals. And it's fouled off by Abrams. He stays alive.
I think I heard a broken bat there, Sam, and I think I am correct.
He stays alive. His bat does not.
It's never a good feeling for a broken bat. It's almost like the feeling of an aluminum bat in the winter ball league when you have a bad foul ball. Oh, it's not pretty.
Well, here we go. 3-2 the count. Bases loaded, the pitch. And it's fouled off again. Back out of play into the stands. Going to be a souvenir for a fan. Abrams. His on-base percentage in the 380s this year for the Power. Sanchez looks in, gets his sign, and delivers the 3-2 on the ground, past the glove of Sanchez and into center field. One run is going to score. Here comes Dean. The throw to the plate is over the head of the catcher, and it scores another 2 runs for the Power. It's 5-2 Palm Springs, a 4-run inning. And there's still no outs, Brae.
Boy, right up the middle. No chance the pitcher to get that one. Hard hit ball. Try to get the glove down to get that, but nonetheless, it goes up the middle into the outfield. Emmanuel Dean, I told you before, he had the speed to do it, and he rounded third immediately. No chance to get him at the plate. 2 runs score again for the Power. They lead 5-2 now.
So Abe Sanchez, who came in just 2 batters ago to face Mejia, his day is done. Faced 2 batters, hit 1, gave up a 2-run single to another. And once again, on the throw, the runner advanced to second. The throw came into home plate, and Abrams advanced to second on the throw. Sanchez's day is done.
Boy, we talked about it early on. All it takes is 1 good inning for the Power, and they can take the lead, and they can take it big. And this bottom of the 6th proves it with a 4-run inning, and there's still nobody out.
Yeah, there's still nobody out. There's still 2 runners in scoring position, and it's the really dangerous part of the Power order coming up with Jason Leon, Brandon Leon, and Noah Blythe. The new pitcher is going to be David Gordon, Santa Ana. So Mejia on third. Abrams on second. So Dill's decision to go with Mejia to face the lefty and take Thomas out of the game.
Paid off.
Paid off. Pitch ran inside on Mejia and got a hit by pitch, and then brings up Abrams with the bases loaded. And he gave the Power some Cindy Piper State Farm insurance runs. It's 5-2 now. See how many more warm-ups Gordon gives. And that's going to be the final warm-up. Abrams back to second, and Mejia standing on third. He'll put his helmet back on as Jason Leon is going to stride into the batter's box. With no outs, still no outs in the bottom of the 6th, and the Power already putting 4 on the board with 2 in scoring position. In the PSCL, they're getting close to rolling the inning. Actually, they're not, because there's no outs.
Yeah, they keep going to the PSCL until at least 1 out is played, and then they would roll the inning.
Well, let's see what Gordon can do. And the first pitch to Leon is fouled back to the screen, strike 1. So it's Jason Leone, Brandon Leone, Noah Blythe, the next 3 hitters for the Power. Big spot for Leone here. And a big spot for Gordon as well. And he bounces that one. Here comes Mejia. He is going to score. Standing up, it is 6-2 Power. And also Abrams advances to third. Still no outs, a runner on third. 5 runs in the inning for Palm Springs. This is that big inning that we always talk about with the Power.
Honestly, a good block there by the catcher, but just ricocheted off way too hard and ricocheted off way too far as that scores the 5th run in the inning.
And the next pitch is popped up very high and very foul by Leone. I mean, the Power have gotten runners on in previous innings. They were no stranger to hitting with runners in scoring position in this game. But the Emmanuel Dean single really opened up this ball game for the Power as it gave them the lead. First hit with the runner in scoring position for them today, and it gave way to some more. And whoa, there is a wave and a miss, strike 3 for Leone, who goes down for the first out of the inning.
Unfortunately for Jason, that is the sombrero for him tonight. Probably has another at-bat coming. No harm, no foul.
So Brandon Leone now coming to the plate with a chance to drive Abrams from third. David Gordon looks in and delivers the first pitch to Brandon Leone, who will foul it back to the screen. 0-1 with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Fun night at the ballpark for sure. 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th for the Power. They can make it more. They've got a runner on third. 0-1 from Gordon. And Brandon Leone pops that one foul out of play. It'll be 0-2. Ooh, that might have hit somebody that wasn't quite ready for it.
Well, if you were playing banana ball, that'd be a fly out 10 if that was caught.
Well, this is Powerball.
Yeah,
and not the lottery.
Nope, not the lottery.
0-2 with 1 out the pitch. And it's just fouled off of the plate. Stays 0-2. Power looking to put some more runs on the board here. 6-2 Palm Springs. 5 in the inning, and it's 0-2 with 1 out to Brandon Leone. The pitch. Ooh, ran inside. Did it clip him?
I might have hit the. Yep, definitely hit the bat. That's the end of the bat. That's going to be a foul ball.
Yeah, so it'll stay 0-2 on Brandon Leone. David Gordon might have gotten away with one there that ran a little bit inside. Corners are playing in. Ready to hold the runner at third or throw to the plate on a ground ball. And the 0-2 to Leone. And a chase and a miss. Strike 3, back-to-back Ks of the Leone brothers for David Gordon. And here comes Noah Blythe with an RBI opportunity.
1 for 3 today with that single in the first inning.
Porter is throwing in the bullpen because this has been a long inning.
Yeah, he has to stretch out just a little bit. As you said, this is a long inning. Noah Blythe, though, after that single in the first inning, struck out looking and struck out swinging.
And the first pitch to Noah misses outside. Ball 1. And the 1-0. In there, called strike 1. So a good pitch there. Blythe trying to not strand Abrams at third. 2 outs, 6-2 Power, 1-1 pitch. And Blythe puts a charge into that one to deep center field. Back goes the center fielder, and he'll make the catch. A couple steps in from the warning track for out number 3. But not before the Power open this game up, taking the lead and adding to it. It's 6-2 Power after 6.
spacious skies, for amber waves of grain. America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh yeah, whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
Top of the 7th inning, Palm Springs Stadium. And it is rocking right now. The Power put up 5 in the bottom of the 6th to take a 6-2 lead over the Grind. Matt Porter back out to the mound and delivering a first pitch swinging strike.
Boy, took a hearty-heart cut there at the top of the lineup here for the Grind. Down now by 4 runs after that monster bottom of the 6th inning by the Power.
And it put Porter in line for the W if it holds. And a pitch to Hinojosa is low, ball 1. So 1-1 here in the top of the 7th. 2-1. Well, after that, bottom of the 6th, it's a much better day to be a Power fan than it was before that, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, no doubt about it.
The big hit was the Emmanuel Dean 2-run single and a foul ball from Hinojosa, and that is strike 2, 2-2. Emmanuel Dean, with the bases loaded, had a 2-run single over the head of the shortstop that gave the Power a 3-2 lead. And then a couple batters later, Cole Abrams singled up the middle to score 2 and make it 5-2, and that one just missed the outside corner from Porter. It's 3-2, counts full on Hinojosa.
Porter's got to come back with this one. He might go with a fastball, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes with some sort of breaking ball slider combination here.
The payoff is ripped foul into the bullpen and just over it actually and out of play, 3-2. It remains with no outs in the top of the 7th. So the count's full. Hinojosa is the hitter. Porter is the pitcher. And the pitcher wins. Foul tip into the mid of the catcher. Strike 3 for the first out of the top of the 7th inning. So Hector Carrion is the next hitter. We'll see what he brings to the table for the Grind, who need runs and they need them fast. They only have 8 outs to work with now, and there's a first pitch breaking ball strike from Porter to the left-handed hitter Carrion.
Carrion 0 for 3 for today with a ground out to second, a ground out to first, and a strikeout.
Michael Groves looks like he's going to get ready to throw in the bullpen as Carrion fouls that one off. It's 0-2. That'll explain why Groves hasn't been available to pinch hit or start at first base today.
No, it looks like Mike Groves wants to get some reps in, or at least Casey Dill wants to get some reps in.
And Carrion fouls that one off. It'll remain 0-2. Power did go to a left-handed pinch hitter in the last inning with Mejia hitting for Thomas. He got hit by a pitch. Here's the 0-2 to Carrion. They say he went around, and that is another strikeout for Matt Porter. So Jack Sanders now with 2 outs in the top of the 7th, and the Power looking for a shutdown inning from Porter. And the first pitch misses high, ball 1.
A little setup pitch there with the breaking ball, try to catch in that up and outside corner, but a little too high.
We'll see what the second pitch has to offer. Another one that misses high. So it's 2-0 on Jack Sanders. Porter deals. Oh, ran way inside, nearly hit him. 3-0.
Well, this whole outing for Matt Porter, he's had to come from behind to get a couple of these strikeouts, and if he wants to have another one, he's going to have to catch up again here with a 3-0 count.
We'll see if Sanders gets the green light. We have seen some green lighting from the grind today, but with 2 outs in the top of the 7th, the 3-0 pitch misses up and away. Ball 4, Sanders takes his base.
Yeah, I was going to say with 3-0 count, 2 outs, and them down by 4, they're going to need base runners, so I would assume the red light was in play there.
Oscar Serratos to the plate now. After the walk, there's a runner on first and 2 outs. Porter deals, and a first pitch swinging strike on fastball.
Boy, just blew it right by him there with that fastball.
He's shown some easy cheese today. 0-1. Oh, and he goes with the slide piece for strike 2.
Good old-fashioned check to swing, but it was in there anyways. Nice pitching by Porter, going for his 6th strikeout.
Here's the 0-2 pitch, and a swing and miss, strike 3. So a 3-pitch K to end the top of the 7th. It's time to stretch at Palm Springs Stadium. Power ahead 6-2.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Palm Springs Stadium. Sam Federman, Brae Foust bringing you the action. The Power ahead 6-2 after a 5-run bottom of the 6th and a shutdown inning from Matt Porter, who is in line for the victory tonight. If it holds, Tate Gamble will come to the plate to start the bottom of the 7th.
Well, the crowd's all stretched out. The players are ready to go. Power ready to put on another 5 spot here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
And David Gordon delivers a first pitch swinging strike to Tate Gamble.
0 for 2 currently for Tate Gamble with that walk in the 6th inning, which came around to score.
That was a huge inning for the Power. They loaded the bases with no outs twice. Breaking ball can't find the zone. 1-1.
And it looks like Mug Grove's still warming up in the bullpen, so be on the lookout for him in the top of the 8th.
And the 1-1 pitch. Gamble hits that one in the air, coming on for it, and making the play is the shortstop, Gonzalez, into short left. A really nice play there for out number 1. Bryant Ball now coming to the plate.
Just 0 for 1 today with a strikeout in the 4th inning, but a walk in the 2nd and a hit by pitch last inning. One of the other runs that came across the score.
So Bryant Ball now looking to do some damage. The first pitch he sees is ball 1. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The power 6, the grind 2. Power going for win number 5 in a row and win number 16 on the season. 1-0. Strike 1. Ball didn't offer.
Good pitch, though, on the outside corner. Ball, yeah, didn't want to offer on that end. Would have had to stretch out just for that one.
Gordon looks in. And the 1-1 pitch is chopped over towards the shortstop. Gonzalez ranging over and making an absolute rope of a throw over to first for out number 2.
Boy, oh boy. Longer throw for him over at shortstop, but a bullet right to the chest of the first baseman.
And that was in deep short right there.
Yeah, that's a cannon for an arm over there.
Yeah, I mean, it got past the initial grasp of the third baseman and past him. The shortstop, Gonzalez, was right there, and first pitch to Kirkland is a swing and miss, strike 1.
Oh, Kirkland with that kind of swing, he was dreaming of home run number 1 of the season. He was looking up in the sky, ready to see it fall.
Kirkland's going digging for that one. Now it's 0-1. Gordon delivers. 1-1. That one missed low. Kirkland didn't offer. Coming home to play for Cal Baptist next spring. And looking at strike 2. Kirkland looking to keep this inning alive for the power. The 1-2. Missed low, ball 2. Overzealous frame job from Alex Gonzalez, the catcher.
Yeah, try to bring that up in the zone.
Not fooling the home plate umpire. 2-2. Kirkland reaches out and fouls it off. To stay alive here.
Luckily for Kirkland, he's already got his hit for the day, so that does extend his hitting streak.
He does have that hitting streak, but again, it feels like he hasn't quite gotten into one yet. Takes ball 3 high, and it seems like his timing is just like a millisecond off from really laying into one and starting to get some extra base hits. The payoff pitch with 2 outs is a called third strike on the outside corner. So 1, 2, 3 go the power in the bottom of the 7th. We'll go to the top of the 8th inning. The power trying to keep their 6-2 lead aligned and intact.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Palm Springs Power lead the grind 6-2 right now. Sorry, we take you to the top of the 8th inning. I apologize there. Michael Groves to the mound for the Power.
Tag production crew can put the top of the 8th on the board for y'all.
Hits lefty, throws, and pitches righty. He's going to have a chat with Bryant Ball.
Real quick for Matt Porter, his line goes 2 1/3 innings, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. After that, it's just a total of 3 goose eggs with 0 hits and 0 runs and another 0 earned runs. So very good pitch by Matt Porter. As you said, he's now lined up for the win. We'll have to see if Michael Groves can hold on to it.
Groves will face Brett Lawton of La Jolla Country Day. Striding into the right-handed batter's box, wearing black batting gloves and the number 52 on his back. And a pitch. First pitch missed high, ball 1. Someone's running on the warning track.
Hey, you got to get your stretching out.
And that is just flared to the second baseman. Tyler Priest makes the out. He's in defensively.
I'm going to be kind there as a scorer, and I'm going to give him a line out 4 instead of a pop out 4. Well, nonetheless, a good little jam job helps Michael Groves with that first put out with the 2-pitch put out.
And now here comes the first pitch to Xavier Gonzalez, which misses inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Schmidt is on deck. And Gonzalez takes a strike on the inside corner, a ball and a strike now with 1 out here in the top of the 8th, and the Power ahead 6-2. The 1-1 is skied into right center, over for it, and off the glove of Dean, and it will drop into the warning track. Gonzalez is around second, and he's into third, standing up. So bouncing off the glove of Emmanuel Deaton, who had the big hit for the Power that drove in 2 runs to give him the lead. Michael Groves looking to pitch around it now. Flared at the second baseman, Priest. He gets 1, and a run will score. It's 6-3. But with the lead at 4 runs at the time, now 3, and now just 4 outs to get for the Power, they will trade the run for the out. Adam Amaro now at the plate now with 2 outs and no runners on base. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner in the lower third. So 0-1. And the pitch is ripped into that right center and drops in front of Emmanuel Dean for a base hit. Runner on first base now in a 3-run ball game with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Randy Lopez now trying to extend the inning and get it to the top of the grind order against Groves. And the first pitch with 2 outs is a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1. 6-3 Power now. Top of the 8th, 2 outs. Right-handed Groves, left-handed Lopez. Runner on first, and just fanned foul for strike 2 by Lopez. So Groves is a pitch away from getting out of this frame.
I wouldn't be surprised if Michael goes for a little heater though. 0-2. He's got a good fastball going. Might try and frame that outside corner that he's been doing so good lately.
He's hit that outside corner to lefties extremely well. We'll see if he goes to that. Ball is set up outside. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and miss, strike 3 on the middle third. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. A run scores, but it's still 6-3 Power. And with just 3 outs to get, the Power are moving closer to victory.
Like your bacon.
Say it. Steady.
Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of rain. America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
Bottom of the 8th inning, and a new pitcher, Dante Schmid, in the game for the Grind. New catcher in Adam Amaro as they get ready to face the 8-9-1 in the Power order. Emmanuel Dean, Tyler Priest, who subbed in after Jacob Mejia pinch hit for Dalton Thomas in the 6th inning. He'll take his cuts here in the 8th. And then Cole Abrams back at the top of the Power lineup. Power have 3 outs to get after this, but they are looking to add some insurance. And Emmanuel Dean, who had the 2 RBI hit that put the Power in the lead, will step up to face Schmid. And the first pitch from the righty is fouled off, out of play, 0-1. Sixth inning made it a good day to be a Power fan. Every day is a good day to be a Power fan.
Oh, absolutely here.
15-1, going on 16 if they can hold on. Dean takes a strike. The low third. 0-2. Schmid looks in, gets his sign, and delivers the 0-2. Dean will rip that one foul out of play.
Boy, the speed on that fastball and the speed of that bat to barely even make it a connection and put that ball out of play. Just a brutal combination right there.
So here comes the next 0-2 offering. And it's a breaking ball that didn't break enough. Stayed inside. 1-2 is the count now. Calisthenics out in left field. Stay ready for if that ball comes to you. Anyway, Schmid looks in on the 1-2 offering. And kicks and fires. Missed low, gets behind the catcher. 2-2 now. Dean didn't offer at it. He started a swing, but stopped before anything could happen.
Yeah, good take there by Emmanuel Dean. Recognized it going low, and it was a fastball. No way he was going to swing at that, and now he's got an even count here.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th. Schmid deals. Dean up the middle, another base hit for Emmanuel Dean. So Dean, who started off really slow for the Power, has hits in his last 2 plate appearances. Dare I say he's heating up.
That's what I've been waiting for from Emmanuel Dean. I knew he could heat up, and now he's starting to heat up today in this ballgame. 2 RBIs, 2 hits. He's seen the ball very well lately.
He's got some speed. We'll see if Casey Dill decides to give him the steal sign on first base. Tyler Priest, the hitter, though. Schmid looks in and deals. Priest takes a strike on the outer third in the lower corner. 4. And here comes the pitch. Dean does go. Priest fouls that one back. Looked like they played a little hit and run.
Yeah, he was. If Tyler Priest connected with that, I would have been afraid that Emmanuel Dean might have been sprinting all the way around the bases at home.
Dean kept going. He didn't see it was foul, and he slid hard into second. 0-2 on Tyler Priest. We'll see if they send Dean. They do not. Priest hits that one up the middle at shortstop. This could be 2. Steps on the bag and a double play. Xavier Gonzalez, he's really shown out defensively at shortstop. Cole Abrams to the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. No one warming up in the Power bullpen. Michael Groves, it seems, will have the 9th inning.
With looks like maybe a save opportunity for him now.
And here comes the pitch. Misses on a breaking ball. It's 1-0. That one was a little bit too far inside for the umpire's liking. Abrams didn't offer at it. 1-0, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Schmid looks in. Delivers. Abrams into right field and right into the glove of Sanders for out number 3. The Power have 3 outs to get. We'll be back for the top of the 9th after these words from our sponsors.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots.
Top of the 9th inning right here at Palm Springs Stadium. Power 6, grind 3. Michael Groves on the mound to try and slam that door. And the first pitch at the top of the 9th is ball 1 to Junior Hinojosa.
Yeah, Junior with 1 for 4 today with a single in the 5th inning.
And that one is ripped out to right. Dean on the move, and it drops in front of him and gets past him. It's going to run all the way to the Raising Cane sign at the wall. The runner's going to third. He's going to have a chance to score. Here's Abrams throwing, and the throw is offline. It's an inside the park home run. So a very inauspicious start to the inning for the Power, as Emmanuel Dean simply misplayed that one, and it leads to a run. That's why they say you got to get in front of the ball. But score is still 6-4. And the hitter's Andres Johnson. First pitch is a strike. The 0-1. Missed low, 1-1. Well, that was certainly something. Pitch on the ground. Abrams over for it. Charging, makes the throw, and a nice little throw over to first for out number 1 in the top of the 9th.
Nice play by Cole Abrams there to get up in the front of that ball, and just a nice little put out for a 6-3. Just a basic, Little League basic 101 right there.
Power 2 outs away from a victory. Jack Sanders coming to the plate now.
Yeah, Jack's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a 3 unassisted.
Groves deals, and it's fisted foul towards the screen. 0-1. I still can't believe how this inning started. 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Michael Groves ahead here on Jack Sanders. And the 0-2 from Groves. Got him to swing at a pitch away. And that is a 3-pitch K. So now the Power are 1 out away from a victory. Oscar Serratos is the last hope to extend the game for the San Diego Grind.
Nice pitching by Michael Groves there.
And the first pitch misses high. If it gets past Serratos, it'll be Brett Lawton. 2 outs, 1-0 the count. Groves looks in and delivers. A swing and a miss. May have foul, tipped it into the mid of the catcher. 1-1 the count. 1 run in the inning. It's 6-4 Power. Counts 1-1 with 2 outs in the 9th. And another swing and miss. Michael Groves is 1 strike away from slamming the door on Power victory number 16.
Looked like a nice little off-speed pitch. Just 1-2 is the count now, waiting for 1 more strike.
The 1-2. Got him, swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 in a row for the Power. A 6-4 victory. Michael Groves slams the door. The Power use a 5-run bottom of the 6th to win it 6-4 here at Palm Springs Stadium and improve to 16-1.
Nice piece of pitching there by Michael Groves. Closes the door out with 2 Ks of his own. The Power now 16-1 for the season. Boy, this Power team is on fire.
Hotter than the desert sun, one may say. You can come back out here tomorrow night. Listen again on YouTube tomorrow night. The Power are hot. Shout it from the rooftops. The Palm Springs Power are 16-1. And for Brae Foust, I am Sam Federman saying good night. We'll see you tomorrow.